over your heart. Repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Lloyd. And I meant to ask either Jason or Cecilia, could you just give us an overview quickly of the holding of our meeting virtually this morning?
Sure, thank you. This meeting will be conducted under the guidance of AB 361, which is the continuing resolution that was passed by Governor Newsom to allow for public meetings to be conducted virtually. So we will move forward with this morning's agenda via Zoom and simultaneously cast the meeting for the public on YouTube.
Thank you very much. And then can we proceed to roll call?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Alhambra.
Yes, I'm here.
Arcadia. Azusa.
Present.
Baldwin Park.
Here.
Bradbury.
Rick Barricat's here.
Claremont.
Corey Kalaikai, present.
Covina. Covina. Here. Thank you. Duarte.
Finley here.
Almani. Glendora.
Present.
Industry. Irwindale. La Puente.
La Puente here.
Laverne. LA County. Monrovia.
Here.
Monterey Park.
Here.
Pasadena.
Here.
Pomona.
Pomona here.
Rosemead.
Rosemead here.
San Dimas.
Present.
San Gabriel.
Present.
Sierra Madre.
John Capocha here.
South Pasadena.
Bob Joe here.
Temple City. Walnut.
Errol here.
West Covina.
Here.
Great, thank you. With that, we do have a quorum.
El Monte's
Great.
here. Sorry. Jerry Velasco.
Thank you. I'll make that.
Thank you very much. And then we will move on to item 1.3, and that's introduction of our new trustee, Patricia Cortez, Mayor of Covina. Patricia, great to have you on board, and congratulations on the appointment. Okay, moving on to item 1.4, order of business. I don't believe we have any changes to our order of business today, but I will ask staff if there are any changes.
We do not know.
Okay, great. Then we'll move on to item 2, opportunity for public comment on non-agenda items. And did we receive any requests for public comment?
No public comment.
And I'm not seeing any online, so we will close that portion of our meeting. We will move to then our consent calendar, which are items 3.1 to 3.8. Did we have any requests for public comment on our consent calendar or requests for pulling an item?
No public comment on consent.
Okay, without any
Finley
question.
moved consent.
Thank you.
Second.
Who's the second?
Vienna San Dimas.
Oh, thank you very much. We have a motion and a second. Can we please have a roll call vote?
Yes, Alhambra.
Yes.
Arcadia. Azusa.
I will be abstaining from the consent. I wasn't at the October meeting.
Thank you. Baldwin Park.
Yes.
Bradbury.
Yes.
Claremont.
Yes.
Covina.
Yes.
Duarte.
Finley, yes.
Almani.
Yes.
Glendora.
Yes.
La Puente.
Yes.
Laverne. Sorry, actually. Monrovia.
Yes.
Thank you. Monterey Park.
I'll be abstaining. I wasn't able to make the October meeting.
Thank you. Pasadena.
Yes. Yes.
Pomona.
Yes.
Rosemead.
Yes.
San Dimas.
Yes.
San Gabriel.
Yes.
Sierra Madre.
Yes.
South Pasadena. South Pasadena, Trustee Joe. Walnut.
Yes.
And West Covina.
Yes.
Thank you. With that, the motion does pass.
And Cecilia, Elise
Yes.
Rasmussen, Laverne.
No, I did say yes. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Thank you for clarifying. I have you, and then I'm sorry, Trustee Rasmussen, you said yes?
Yes, thank you, Cecilia.
No, Bob
you're
Joe
here.
did. I'm sorry.
Yes,
You both did.
I have you as well. Thank you. With that, the motion
Thank
does
you.
pass. Thank you.
Okay, great. Then on item 4, presentations, we have none. Moving on then to 5, Board of Trustees, potential return to in-person meetings update. When I brought this forward last month, there really was no clamoring for returning. Under the current circumstances, everyone is scheduled to return back in March. And so I know I did hear from at least one of you that wanted to come back in person, but I think for the time being, unless there's some overriding need or desire to go back before that we will go back to in-person meetings in March. I'll open that up if there's any comment from anyone.
I wouldn't be able to be there today if we were in person. And
Yeah.
I so appreciate the opportunity to participate.
Yes, thank you, Jackie. Okay.
Becky, this is Margaret.
Yes.
Okay, so we are not being mandated, and Kelly would know this probably better than anyone. We are not being mandated to go back until March, or
Correct.
we are just, okay. And at this point in time, we are being mandated by the state to do that, or the governor?
Kelly, do you want to weigh in on that? Is Kelly on the line?
I am. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes, so the current status is the governor announced earlier that he will be rescinding his emergency declaration for the COVID-19 pandemic. The emergency declaration is what gives us the ability to meet virtually under the current law. And his rescission will occur on February 28th. So once that emergency declaration is rescinded, we no longer have the ability to meet virtually under 361, and that is why we will have to return to in-person meetings.
Now, is that true for everyone, Kelly, or it seems to me some of the boards I sit on are opting for whether it's practical or not financially. Some of the boards are saying, well, we'll still have some people zooming in and some in person. Will there be that ability to do that if we wanted to?
So there is an ability under a newly enacted legislation, which is AB 2449, to allow for virtual attendance. However, there are many limits on the ability to attend virtually. First and foremost of which, you must have a quorum of the directors present in the same location, i.e. in the district boardroom. In order to do that, that's number one. Number two, you can only attend virtually under either emergency circumstances or for just cause, and there are requirements for what constitutes either emergency circumstances or just cause. Number three, you cannot attend more than 3 consecutive months virtually. So at some point you will have to return in person. So there's a cap on the amount of times that you can attend virtually. And then there are disclosure and location requirements as well. You also have the issue that if you are attending virtually, you have to attend both by video and by audio. That requires us to have a video stream available for all of the members attending in person in the district boardroom. So there is a technological aspect of it that's, as you indicated, it's both costly and it's a bit of a challenge to set up.
Okay, thank you.
So with that, for the time being, then we will be planning on meeting in person beginning with our March meeting, unless other circumstances change. Okay, did we have any public comment on that item?
No public comment, but Trustee Barakat does have his hand up.
Yes, Rick.
Interesting that Kelly covered that. So we covered that at our council meeting the other night.
Mhm.
Not only if you are attending virtually, but you must post it that you're on a meeting and invite the public into wherever you're at.
Yes.
Because they have that right. So if you're in your car, you must have a sign on the outside of your car and you must allow strangers to come inside your car.
Yeah.
Just as a heads up.
Yeah.
What I would like to see us do a little quick survey of is how many cities council meetings are not in person. I think from what I've heard, almost every city's meeting in person now. I could be misinformed, but I believe all cities are meeting in person now.
I don't know. I believe Pasadena is still meeting virtually, I believe. Is that correct? Okay.
Hi, I'm not a council member, but I believe that they are meeting in person now.
Oh, okay. All right.
What about Monrovia?
Becky,
Monrovia is meeting in person. I guess the point, no one's forcing us to come back at this point. I was trying to avoid the drama of getting into any kind of real debate on this. And we definitely would be coming back in March. I guess a better indication would be, does anyone object waiting until March to come back to meet in person?
I do.
Okay.
I think it's a much better meeting in person for a multitude of reasons, but it's just, I don't want to go into all the reasons, but there's a reason we meet in person.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why the councils have come back earlier.
And Becky, I think you know, Becky, I think you know that there are so many regional organizations that are not meeting in person yet.
Correct.
And
Correct.
I think whenever we want, whenever there is a meeting that has a lot of public attendance, which I find council meetings to be, I think that's critical because I don't think we get the input, at least at our city council meeting. We don't get the input unless we're meeting in person. But as far as LAFCO, SCAG, Liability Trust Fund, all of those are still virtual, and they don't really have a huge portion of the public that comes to those meetings. So anyway, that's just kind of an update on those.
Correct. Well, I'll just put it out there. If we just have a raise of hands, how many people, is there anyone objecting? I know, Rick, you do, objecting to our coming back in March in person. Anyone objecting to that?
Becky, I would prefer to do it in person, but I will go along with you without any problem.
Okay, I know Rick and then Lloyd would prefer, but I'm not seeing hands objecting to us of then coming back in person in March. So we will close that item and we will move on, and thank you all for your comments. Moving on to item 6, trustee conference opportunity, call for statements of interest forms for 2023 annual AMCA conference. And I'll let Jason explain a little more about that opportunity.
Okay, thank you, Madam President. We have another conference opportunity for trustees. This one is for the AMCA Annual Conference in Reno, Nevada on February 27th through March 3rd of next year. It's for the American Mosquito Control Association. I will be attending and giving a presentation. We also have Levy's son and Pablo on his staff. They will both be giving presentations. Our National Mosquito Control Organization it covers a much broader area, so it's the entire nation. So you're going to get a much broader range of vector control issues, not just what we face here in California. I mean, it will focus quite a bit more on the latest scientific research. So if you're interested in going, in accordance with our personnel and salary resolution, the procedure to select trustees to attend a conference requires a statement of interest be submitted to the board president for consideration. So submitted forms will be forwarded to the board president for approval on a first come, first served basis. And the current budget allocation allows for one trustee to attend this conference. So if you're interested in attending, please complete and submit the statement of interest form and send it to Cecilia as soon as this meeting concludes. But we will take forms for this conference up until 4:30 p.m. on November 30th.
Great, thank you very much. Are there any questions? Okay, not seeing any. Did we have any public comment on this item?
No public comment. No.
Thank you. Then we are going to move on then to item 7, consider district manager signature authorization for 2023 cooperative agreement with California Department of Public Health. And I will turn it over to Jason for that one.
All right, so Exhibit 7A is a cooperative agreement between the district and the California Department of Public Health. And this agreement outlines the district's responsibilities as outlined in the California Health and Safety Code when applying pesticide and performing environmental modifications for public health purposes. The district enters into this agreement annually, and our current agreement will expire at the end of the year. Renewing the agreement is a standard and routine process, and so it's recommended to the board that the board authorize me to renew the agreement for the 2023 calendar year.
Great. Do we have any questions of our board members? Not seeing any. Do we have a motion to approve?
Sandoval move to approve.
Second,
And the second was, I'm sorry.
Monterey Park.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion and a second. Can we please have roll call vote?
Yes, Alhambra,
Yes.
Azusa,
Yes.
Baldwin Park,
Yes.
Bradbury,
Yes.
Claremont,
Yes.
Covina,
Yes.
Duarte,
Finley, yes.
Almani,
Yes.
Glendora,
Yes.
La Puente,
Yes.
Laverne,
Yes.
Monrovia,
Yes.
Monterey Park,
Yes.
Pasadena, Pasadena.
I'm sorry, yes.
Thank you. Pomona,
Pomona, yes.
Rosemead,
Yes.
San Dimas,
Yes.
San Gabriel,
Yes.
Sierra Madre,
Yes.
South Pasadena,
Yes.
Walnut,
Yes.
West Covina.
Yes.
Great, thank you. With that, the motion does pass.
Great, thank you very much. Then we're moving on to item 8, which is district administration, district updates. And Jason, I'll turn that over to you.
All right, so first I want to share some very good news. We have filled our open director positions, and I would like to introduce you all to our 2 new managers. So first we have our new director of scientific programs, Tristan Holland. He has a master's degree in public health from Cal State Fullerton, and he comes to us from Northwest Mosquito and Vector Control District in Corona, where he worked for nearly 10 years. We are very happy to have him. And so Tristan, welcome to the team. You'd like to say hello?
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for your time. Again, my name is Tristan Hallam. Just really briefly about myself, as Jason mentioned, I have a master's in public health, as well as a lot of my background ends up in entomology, as well as managing many vector surveillance teams. Some of my short-term goals are to consistently collect reliable data to directly impact many of our strategies here at the district. So I look forward to being a contributing member of this organization and making the sciences, particularly entomology, a little bit more approachable during my time here. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, and welcome on board.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tristan. Next, we have our new Director of Operations, Gilbert Holguin. And most of you probably know Gilbert. Gilbert has been with the district for nearly 10 years now. He started as a seasonal technician and he's worked his way up through the ranks. He served as a Vector Control Specialist 3 and most recently as our Operations Coordinator. So Gilbert has done some amazing work for the district over the years, and we are really excited to have him in his new role. So congratulations, Gilbert.
Congratulations, Gilbert.
Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Just want to express my thanks to the management team for giving me the opportunity and the vote of confidence. So I'm here to do my best and give everything I have and continue to contribute to this district and the operations team and just to everything as a whole. So thank you. Look forward to seeing everybody.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Gilbert. Okay, second, I have another staffing update. We have released all but one of our seasonal staff for the year. So their season generally ends the last week of October, and this year was no different. We had a really great group this year, and so we really appreciate their contribution. We had an additional 10 people this season, and they made a real big difference in our work. So thank you to the seasonals. And we have one left that will be with us for another week or so. Next, I would like to report that our yard was broken into over Veterans Day weekend. It looks like it was a single individual and he stole the wheels off of 3 of our work trucks. And so both a police report and insurance claim have been filed. And the district is looking into ways to better secure our facility and our property and to deter future theft. Next, I have a reminder for trustees whose term is ending at the end of the year. Just a reminder to check in with your cities and update Cecilia with any pertinent information on the new appointment. So just a reminder, the appointments need to be confirmed by the January meeting. And finally, hopefully all of you are feeling some relief from mosquitoes as the weather cools. We were kind of talking about it at the front of the meeting here, but as our nighttime temperatures consistently dip into the 40s, we start to see that the mosquito populations drop significantly. And with that, the prevalence of West Nile virus and other disease. So as you can see in our surveillance report this month, both population and disease prevalence both drop significantly. And we're seeing that continue to drop this month, which will be reported out in the next meeting. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Are there any questions of Jason? Not seeing any. Cecilia, did we have any public comment on this item?
No public comment, no.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to number 9, committee reports. We do not have any committee reports this morning. Item 10, trustee reports. Does anyone have anything that they would like to report this morning? Not seeing any raised hands. Then any new business? Does anyone have any new business to propose? Not seeing any. And so therefore, we have no further business. And I just want to thank everybody for being online this morning. I wish you all the best and a warm and wonderful Thanksgiving. And we will be back here in December. What's our December meeting? December
9th.
December 9th. And
Yes.
so with that, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.